Hey guys, I'm happy that you are here. My name is Betchoy, and for today's video, pag-uusapan po natin yung ating mga iba't ibang mga varieties natin, mga Humalumena. So very first thing na gagawin po natin ay let me introduce you sa ating mga iba't ibang mga varieties natin, mga Humalumena. First variety na itatakal natin guys ay yung ating mga Humalumena rubescens tricolor. So si tricolor, actually meron siyang I think iba't ibang mga varieties as well. So for the tricolor natin, this one has the albo variegations, the peach or the pink ones, and the colored green. So for this specific variety din natin, meron siya mga sectoral and some marble din na mga variegations. So ito yung makikita din natin na meron siyang marble. Aside from the tricolor pink or peach variety, we also have another tricolor variety, and this one has the reddish side naman. So ito yung almost dark red na talaga. So this includes this one, and we have another pot also, which is also one of our propagations. That one, that's also a Humalumena rubescens tricolor. So aside from the reddish and the pinkish variety, we also have another variety na tricolor din. This is our Humalumena aurea tricolor. So yung pagiging tricolor niya naman is a combination of the aurea or the yellowish var, the green color, and the pink or the peach color. So from one variegated variety, let's jump to another variety this time. This is our Humalumena Thai Splash. So this one got its name from parang Thai constellation din na style na more on the splash variegations. But then ito din guys, nagkakaroon din siya ng mga sectoral, but mostly talaga ganito yung makikita natin yung mga parang Thai cones na type of variety. And then mind you meron din yung mga ganyang type na mga pinkish and sectoral na mga varieties. Let's jump to a non-variegated variety naman guys. This is our Humalumena Pewter's Dream, or also called as Silver Humalumena. So for this one, we also have, actually meron din itong variegated na variety, yung ating Humalumena na Silver Homa. From our local varieties, let's jump to another Humalumena variety guys. And this time, these are our Humalumena Indonesian na mga hybrid. So actually we have featured before another pot na ating Indo hybrid. That was our SP Borneo. This time guys, ito naman isang Indo hybrid. Wala tayong specific ID for this one, but what makes this Homa na species unique ay yung kanyang dahon, more on the roundish type, and then very detailed yung kanyang veins. Color is more on the white and green, and then meron siyang mga marble din. The difference with the SP Borneo pala na na-notice ko is that ito, more on malapad yung kanyang mga dahon, and then color green naman yung kanyang stalk. And also to clarify lang guys, actually this is not a schismatoglottis. At first I thought this was a schismatoglottis, but then the ID talaga of this one from the originator is Humalumena, pero SP pa lang siya kasi wala pa siyang registered na name. So from a roundish type na Humalumena, punta naman tayo sa isang more on the hearty and the pointy na variety. This time, this is our Cream Frost, and I think medyo familiar na tayo with this type of varieties natin guys, kasi as far as I know, sobrang tagal na nitong variety na ito dito sa Pilipinas. So si Cream Frost, ito yung may napakagandang variegation, type of variegation. Hindi siya splash, hindi din siya sectoral, more on very unique din yung kanyang type of variegations na parang may mga stripes, ganun ka unique at kaganda yung kanyang variety. But then there are times din na meron din siyang mga parang sectoral na mga areas na walang variegation. So that's what adds sa kanyang beauty, yung kanyang different type of variegations. This time, this is our Humalumena Red Aromatica, and the base plant of this one is yung ating Humalumena Bronze Maiden. So more on the darkish green talaga yung kanyang mga base na color na kanyang dahon, and yung kanyang type of variegations, actually it ranges from peach or color pink to dark red. So yung ating Red Aromatica guys, that's from a Bronze Maiden as I've mentioned. So this is another variety, Humalumena SP Java. So by the name itself, it suggests that this came from Indonesia. So again, another variety na hybrid from Indonesia. So this has the marble type of variegations. Yung base plant natin is color green, and then we can see here very distinct naman and very consistent yung kanyang marble type of variegations. So now that I have introduced to you guys yung ating mga iba't ibang varieties natin mga Humalumenas, it's high time that I also share with you ano ba yung mga growing conditions ng ating mga Humalumenas dito sa ating setup. So before you decide on getting yung ating mga Humalumenas guys, I highly suggest that you consider this criteria muna before entering into this battleground. So first, yung ating mga iba't ibang growing conditions. Number one is yung lighting. For our Humalumenas, I place them outdoors. So this is under our garden net. Ito yung Thailand garden net natin, which is around 70 to 80% shaded siya. So this one guys, nakakatanggap ito ng lighting all throughout the day. So may morning sun up to around 4 p.m. Meron pa rin siyang filtered light na natatanggap. One thing to note of guys, actually you can still grow yung ating mga Humalumenas indoor under grow lights. But then, based on my experience kasi, mas napapalabas sa ating Humalumena yung kanyang tingkad, yung kanyang bright color. Kapag outdoor siya, just like this one, mas lalabas yung kanyang pagka-color pink, at saka yung kanyang pagiging color reddish, especially sa mga ganito mga varieties. Kasi pag yung na-notice ko kapag sa grow light siya, medyo nag-fade yung kanyang variegations at hindi niya na-maintain yung kanyang pagiging tricolor. So again guys, I need to emphasize that the lighting is very vital talaga para mapalabas natin yung tingkad ng ating mga Humalumena. So from the lighting requirement, let's proceed to our medium. So actually guys, in taking care of ating mga Humalumenas for ilang years na rin, we have tried different approach sa pagbigay ng mga medium nating Humalumenas. At first, I started with more on the rice hull. Meron siyang coco peat. Yung ating fertilizer na ginagamit sa medium is yung ating vermicast. Meron din konting coco cubes dito guys and a little bit of loam salt. So ito yung mga lumang mixture natin. So for now, meron akong ginawa na panibagong mixture and I still find it very effective because of circumstances natin guys sa pag-ship kasi minsan napaka-stricto talaga ng airport security at hindi talaga makakalusot yung ating mga medium with soil kasi bawal siya. So now I have come up with this new medium naman which is more on rice hull naman siya. So this is very loose and buhaghag. Meron tayong inade dito na mga perlite. Yung ating vermicast is also included din dito sa ating medium and a little bit of coco peat. One thing also I have noticed with our Humalumenas guys, must prefer nila to be in a moist environment. So not necessarily that we water them every day, especially if your area is madalas naman inuulan. So ito guys, yung na-notice ko kasi kapag sobrang tirik ng araw, tsaka medyo dry talaga yung kanya medium, parang nanghihina sila. So regularly, I do misting, binabasa natin yung ating mga dahon, tsaka yung ating flooring dito, yung kanya environment, para mayroong constant moisture flow dito sa ating mga Humalumenas. So this is also one thing I could recommend guys. That's why I would want our Humalumenas to be set up outdoors. Kasi aside from the lighting na natatanggap niya, which is natural from the sunlight, mas preferred talaga din or gustong-gusto ng mga Humalumenas yung parang constantly na nababasa sila ng ulan. Doon natin makikita kung gaano talaga kaganda yung kilalabasan natin mga Humalumenas. So in terms naman of the propagation natin mga Humalumenas guys, there are actually two ways in propagating our Humalumenas that we do here in the garden. The first one is yung pag-top cut. So very basic lang yung pag-top cut. You just get the split it into two or pwede naman gawin yung split it into three. Depende sa paggawa natin, pag-cut ng mga bulbs. So ito, i-set lang natin as an example. This is a base cut or yung base bulb ng ating Humalumena Cream Frost. Dito natin makikita guys yung pinagkata na area and then later on maglalabas na yan ng mga baby. Most of the time multiple growths talaga yung mga Humalumenas natin. So yung pagtatop cut ng ating mga Humalumenas guys, meron din yung criteria na sinusunod. Dapat of course i-check natin yung kung ano na ba yung length ng ating bulb. Hindi kasi siya pwede na i-cut lang natin ng basta dahil gusto natin i-cut yung ating mga Humalumenas. Of course we have to check at least meron tayong mga 2 or 3 inches before we decide on propagating via top cut yung ating mga Humalumenas. So ito yung ating top cut ng ating Cream Frost. So itong ating top cut, actually guys, nagkaroon na rin siya ng mga babies or yung tinatawag din natin na sucker. So yan, pwede na natin yung gawing another method of propagating, yung pag-separate lang ng kanyang mga babies from the mother plant. So same here, ipapakita ko din sa inyo guys yung ating Humalumena na tricolor. Actually medyo matagal na rin ito dito. And then nagkaroon din siya ng baby dito sa side. So ito, pwede na natin i-propagate later on na pag medyo marami na rin yung kanyang mga dahon. So kung manonotice ninyo guys, kung yung ating mga Humalumenas ay fully matured na at saka sobrang lalaki na nila, doon na sila nagkakaroon din sila ng mga babies which we can also propagate. So if you would want a detailed execution of our propagations guys, yung dalawang na-mention ko na method, yung top cut and yung pag-separate ng mga babies, I'll just post a link ng ating Facebook live video which we did months ago. And then, para doon na natin makita yung ating mga procedures. So aside from the top cut and yung pag-separate ng mga babies, I believe there are still other methods in propagating. Number one is yung from seeds, which is hindi na natin nagagawa guys. And then another method I believe also is yung pagti-tissue culture, which is done in a very controlled environment sa mga laboratories. So ito din guys i-add ko lang yung ating fertilizer pala. After preparing all the medium na and then we need to top up, I'm using a complete fertilizer para dito sa ating mga Humalomena. So this is a complete thermocoat. Ito yung nakikita natin dito ng mga color silver na fertilizer. So most of our Humalomenas, ito na yung tinatop up ko. That's around, siguro mga after 2 or 3 months then mag-top up tayo ng ating fertilizer. So that would be it guys, and I hope na nag-enjoy kayo sa ating kwentuhan regarding our Humalomenas, and I hope to see you again in our next videos.